Oh, I believe we have the Queen of England calling in, as I promised, by the way.
Yes, we have a special guest on the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Colin Quinn. Hello, Colin.
Hello, this is not Colin.
Oh.
Hello, Mumsy.
Yes, hello, Andrew. This is your Queen Mother.
Oh, I got confused.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Mumsy, it looks like Sam almost blew it.
Well, when you say who's calling in and you don't tell anybody what your bid is.
Oh, I said the Queen of England. That should be enough, Mumsy.
Yeah.
Yes, just like you do. Don't try to deconstruct our bit.
Well, maybe.
For 50 years, try not to be Iberia, or I'll come in here and bite your goddamn stupid face off.
Well, maybe if the two of you women discuss a bit before the show, you at least let one of the producers know.
Well, Mumsy, I think when I would say the Queen of England's on the phone, you'd know who it was.
In fairness, you have been sitting there for 2 hours, you asshole. You could have said something to them.
Well, don't turn on me, Mumsy, because he did the wrong thing and blew the bit.
No, he did not do the wrong thing.
He put a good point out, though. Anyway, the royal family is embarrassed. I'm in a great deal of strain because to me, the royal family, with your awful interview, not this one, and not the awful interviews you two do on a daily basis. The one you did about Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, Mumsy, it really seems like your voice is getting clearer and clearer. You sounded a little bit cut out, Mumsy.
Do you need a spot of tea?
Who are you?
Oh, sorry, I'm just a jester.
Oh, Mumsy, Charles is here.
Hello.
Who's doing that wonderful Charles impression? Hello.
Hello, it's me, Charles.
We've got no way out of this, do we?
There is no way out. They get off on the wrong foot, faces, not Sam.
I'll take zero blame. Go on.
Yes. Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Just from real perspective. When you're doing a fucking wrestling interview, you say you don't seem like you're really upset with each other. Is that how you started off? Of course. So why ruin our fucking bit?
Are you saying that he suspends disbelief when he needs to, Mumsy?
Exactly, son. Exactly.
Because well, Queen. Usually, there's at least a word of communication, so that people involved are slightly aware, and the phone screen in front of me doesn't say Colin Quinn on line 12.
Well, I also blame that producer of yours, Roland, that asshole. I texted him about it this morning. He never got back to me. I called his old number and went straight to voicemail.
What? For the Queen?
Yes.
Maybe he dropped his phone down the loo.
Slacking on the job.
Oh, yes,
Roland has his hand in too many pies, and I mean that metaphorically and literally.
Oh, wow. Well, Queen,
yes.
I did see... I was shocked because we went through the Prince Andrew, Jim and I don't know where Jim is actually, he just kind of skirted, but Jim and I went through the Prince Andrew interview yesterday, and we kind of thought that you were going to be really upset and you were going to take the royal privileges away from Prince Andrew, but I'm reading in the paper today that you're actually standing by Prince Andrew.
You were very happy with my interview.
Yes.
I'm crying.
Because I come from a time when there's stuff in that place. They should be privileged to have royal intercourse. They're all gold diggers.
Queen, I don't think you saw the interview. Prince Andrew said that he did not have sex with the women. He said he didn't have...
What?
I'm sorry, Mumsy. It sounds like there's an elderly man ordering tea.
No, I just realized one of my oldest and dearest friends in the street.
Oh, you did you?
Queen, I'm surprised we're just walking around the streets.
Yeah.
Mumsy, you sound stupid all of a sudden.
How do you think it felt? One of the people I've known for 100 years, really doing this voice, and I wouldn't even talk to him. Except in his voice.
Queen, I would have thought that for this exclusive phone
Your
interview
Highness,
that
not
you're-
Queen.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. You're right. I apologize. Your Highness, I would have thought you would have stayed inside Buckingham Palace and not walked the streets of London.
I should have.
Well, that's
a disaster.
that's
A train wreck. Almost like the famous train wreck of Herefordshire. 1938.
Now.
Well, this is season 3 of our Netflix special. The Queen, I mean,
Yeah, no, I know.
Yes.
Queen, Your Highness.
Your Highness.
You usually recommend that the royal family not do interviews. It's very rare that the royal family give interviews. To give the BBC unprecedented access to Prince Andrew, and then to give us here, Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, unprecedented access to you, Your Highness. What's changed in the royal family that you want to add this level of transparency?
Yes, well, that's a very good question.
Thank you.
The reason I gave you unprecedented access is because Ricky Gervais, who's a big English, celebrity, seems to go on your show with an alarming frequency. No one can figure out. Yeah. So I said, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for Andrew.
Oh,
Well, it backfired, as you know.
Well, that's great, Queen. That's great, Queen. Your Highness, Your Royal Majesty.
So nice to have your support, Mumsy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure half of your listeners have careened off the road by now.
I would hope so.
I'm sure they have. Let's keep doing this till the other half go.
Wow, Your Majesty, I'm glad that you called in this morning.
I think Mumsy doesn't like that you're trying to wrap it up with her.
I mean, I don't want to wrap it up too early. It's just sometimes I get the feeling that you may have given us all that you have to take.
Like the British Empire itself, we don't want the sun to set
That's
in
right.
the middle of the bed.
Oh, yes, that's a good point, Mumsy. You sound like Vince Neil trying to sing Home Sweet Home.
Well, coincidentally, I will be at the Leicester Square Theatre December 28th. So any of your British listeners are enjoying this bit, which they must be. How could they not?
Yeah. That's December 28th.
December 28th at the Leicester Theatre.
Yeah. Prince Andrew, will you be attending to see Mom there?
I
It's
certainly will.
Leicester, you idiot son. Hey, son, it's not Leicester. It's Leicester, you moron.
Sorry, I couldn't hear it, and there's not a plug sheet for this horrible phone call.
Yes, but you performed at that theatre, you imbecile.
I don't recall.
Oh, wow! What a great exclusive this is. You know, and so we were all. Politico was writing about us because we got Donald Trump Jr. I can't wait to see the press that we get
Yeah,
when
the
they find
Queen
out.
insulting her only her son.
Yeah, that we got the Queen of England and Prince Andrew on
Yeah.
the show today.
Hello, guys, it's Colin. What's happening?
Colin, is that Colin Quinn?
Wow, did the
Hey.
Queen hand you the
Just called
phone?
in.
Oh, hey, let me pick up the other line. Hang on for a second, Queen. We have Colin Quinn on the other line. Click.
Hello?
Hey, Colin, what's up?
Much better.
Hello, let's go.
Oh, wait, I've hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good stuff, man.
Yeah.
How horrifying is that? I literally wanted to... I should have known since I was 3 years old. And I was standing there doing the... Oh, my God.
You were 3, and how old was he? Is he the same age, or is he older?
Yeah, 3.
Oh.
He's an older man
He was 17. He broke Colin in.
Please.
Well,
We're in
Colin,
enough trouble with our controversial Queen bit.
that's right. It's a pleasure to hear from you.
Thanks, guys. It was really a rocking morning. We should do this every morning with other topical stories.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow morning President Reagan can call in.
I think that's a good idea.
Well, that might be interesting.
Yeah. And then Reagan
All right.
and Clinton can have a conversation.
Why wait till tomorrow morning? Sam, pick up the other line.
Wait a minute, Jim. There's a call on the other line.
Oh, we should grab it.
Yeah, hang on. Click. Former President Ronald Reagan, are you there?
How did you know who it was?
I saw the phone screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hello. How are you, Sam?
Mr. President Reagan.
Hi, Ron!
I'm glad you're here because Bill Clinton is on a serious press tour. He just walked in.
Clinton. Oh, is that Bill Clinton?
It's Bill! I got a cigar. How about a jelly bean?
Well, I heard your wife might be running again this year. She's saying many people want her to run.
Oh, Ron, you got no lucky. You're so... I can't think, Ron. I'm bombing.
Okay. That's the dementia kicking in.
It really is.
Yeah.
I was going to say how lucky you are that yours died first, but then I remembered you died first.
Well, okay. You guys have a nice morning. I like to end all the characters by saying have a great show. And, we have that serious note where you're like, hey guys, I hope you're doing great. Keep it up.
That's good.
Well, destroys the bit when you.
Well, thank you, Ron. This was a lot of fun improving.
Thank you, President Reagan.
Sure was. Bye.
I can't wait to. Yeah, thank you very much. I can't wait. Next time the celebrity line rings, let's make sure that we have it straight. Who's on the line?
I still can't hear the phones clearly.
I mean, it wasn't the greatest connection. in the
No,
world.
but I mean, I always have a problem with the phones. I can only hear half what he was saying.
Maybe it's an ocular migraine.
No, I think there might be. Is there anything with the way the sound is coming through my side? I would like to have them check that. There is something. Every time a call comes in, I complain that I can't understand.
Yeah, you have been complaining about that. Could be. Travis is shaking his head, but was he a fucking engineer? He's barely a producer.
No.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Or a man.
That's an even better point.
Yeah, there's some reason it's very hard for me to pick it up. It doesn't sound clear.
I'm sure it's just old age.
It could be that.
Wow. That's really.
That's a fair point.
But yeah, that's a millennial attacking you.
Okay, boomer.
Right, that's what he's saying right now.
That's right.
I'm just grateful I got to be here for history. It was incredible.
It really was.
Oh yeah, we get people like the
Complete
Queen of
access.
England and Ronald Reagan calling in all the time.
Amazing.
Oh, did Prince Andrew leave?
No.
Open door. Creak. Slam. Bye, Prince Andrew.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Before we move on, while we're talking about people embarrassing themselves publicly, the way Elon Musk did, the way Papa John did, Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, she's calling back.
Is calling back into the show. She's become a great fan of our show. Queen Elizabeth, all the way from the UK. Are you there, Queen?
Hello, Mumsy.
Oh, I forgot. Prince Andrew's here too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Son, your entire public existence is wiped out.
Oh, Mumsy, none of it's true. I didn't know what was happening.
Yes, we erased you from the historical records.
Mumsy, where are you calling from? I can't really hear what you're saying.
I said we erased you from the historical records.
Oh,
Your
Mumsy.
public existence has been wiped out entirely.
Queen, there has to be something. Queen Elizabeth, there has to be something we can do here. Why have you decided to erase Prince Andrew from all public records?
For historical purposes, the legacy is more important than any one person, as he well knew when he started.
Didn't you believe my interview, Mumsy?
Sound like Oliver.
No! We're past the interview. Apparently I was caught up. Now you've been erased from public records.
But
I know, Mumsy. You've indicated that twice already.
first of all, why does the Queen of England roll her R's? And second of all, records. And second of all, Queen Elizabeth, you did. I had heard you were actually very supportive of Prince Andrew right after the interview. Why the sudden change of course?
And I've heard that you used to live in England as a child.
That's true.
Just the image of you in some little short pants some lonely little boy sitting around England with your American accent and your wrestling obsession. It must have been quite a sad couple of years.
It wasn't my favorite.
Are you implying that it must have been fun to watch Sam dressed like Angus Young being beaten by British boys?
Son, you seem to have lost your dialect when you're over there in America.
Yeah, what happened to Prince Andrew? That was all of a sudden.
Jim and Prince Andrew are both here.
Jim and Prince Andrew are both here, Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, son.
Yes. Yes.
You realize the magic of radio.
I don't want to move out.
It's not moving out, you dim bulb. You can Google the story. Your public existence is wiped out. It's actually rather fascinating.
But Queen Elizabeth, when did you decide to turn against Prince Andrew?
Well, I mean, after I realized it's bigger than him. It's bigger than it's the royal family. I mean,
It's all a pack of lies.
Right.
Wait until Ghislaine comes out. She'll defend me.
yes, Diana, will have to come out and defend you.
Oh, Mumsy.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy your morning.
It's always great to hear
Goodbye,
from you, Queen
Mumsy.
Elizabeth.
Another home run.
This was a good one. It's always great to hear from you. Thank you.
We're 2 for 2.
Yeah. Thank you, Queen. Oh, always good to hear from Queen Elizabeth.
It really is. I saw the Queen last night.
Oh, good.
And we discussed the Queen volunteered.
Oh, that's great.
And said, I think it's time for the Queen to call back.
I always like to get an update from Queen Elizabeth.
I said, I agree.
All the way in the UK.
Gentlemen, we might be able to answer a lot of the questions you've had this morning. We have someone on the line.
Oh, good.
Oh,
okay,
my
so,
God.
You know,
It happened. It worked out.
a lot of people are speculating about this. A lot of people are pontificating about it, but Jim and I don't believe in doing that. We believe in going to the source and getting our information factually. So, I mean, I guess this is it. I think is the Queen Elizabeth. Are you there? The Queen of England. Are you there?
Samuel.
Hello, Your Majesty. Thank you for calling in.
James, hello, boss.
No, Queen. I know.
How are you feeling about what's been going on? Let's just start right there.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the treachery by my poor grandson and that awful woman.
Well, yeah. I mean, look. Yeah. I mean, I know you're saying your poor grandson, but we're just listening to a clip, and I don't know if you ever realized he felt this way, but your grandson said that he felt trapped in the royal family.
Trapped?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Living a life of royalty, and now he's not trapped. Doing a podcast.
It's an excellent point, Your Highness.
Good point. Richard the Lionhearted was reading copy for DoorDash. It's undignified.
No, it probably wasn't.
That's a great point, Your Majesty. We hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
So now, what about all the scandal about things that they said about Meghan's baby? Is any of that true, or is that made up?
What do you mean?
Well,
first of all, yes.
They're alleged.
First of all, yes. Let's talk about poor Meghan. I mean, she's been suffering. I didn't realize how bad she had it. To be suffering in the royal family like that. Who knew how brutal it was? She wasn't depressed when she was on Suits for 7 years, a poor man's billions. If she didn't marry into our family, she'd be a DA on Chicago PD right now.
That's a good point.
Yes.
That's another excellent point, Your Majesty. We hadn't considered that.
But Queen, it doesn't answer the question. I mean, she made some really kind of startling accusations about some. I mean, they said specifically it wasn't you that said it, but there are people within the royal family that were uncomfortable potentially with the baby's complexion. I mean, there was some serious racist undertones, if not full-on overtures, happening at Buckingham Palace.
Well, you know, as you First of all, we didn't want. We have no problem with the baby's complexion. We just don't want the child's noble title to be Prince in the Revolution. No. It's a running joke we have.
All right, Queen.
Hold on a second.
Queen.
Husband. Yes, dear. What's going on? I'm talking to the Jim and Sam show. Excellent, darling. You know,
is that Prince Philip?
Yes.
Yeah.
The point is, the baby. Yes. Well,
Yes.
I mean, just imagine, if you will, the natural horror that one would feel if you had a child that was sort of mixed race, sort of a little bit of a ginger tone to the child, and mixed race, and maybe almost like a hair that the texture of which is almost a kind of a combination of kinky and red. I mean, just imagine, what would a child look like that, Sam? Can you imagine?
That's a great point. It would probably be. And what would that child grow up to be? What would that child? What kind of future?
Well, some sort of wrestling obsessed buffoon, I would think.
Yeah. A stunted growth, wrestling obsessed buffoon. Yeah, you're probably right, Your Majesty.
Yeah, and can you imagine? God forbid.
Looking like.
I was going to say, can you imagine? God forbid the baby ever started to lose his hair. He'd probably get insecure and grow a big beard to think that nobody would notice.
Yes.
That's very insightful.
Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea though who was making those comments? Because I know that Prince Harry said off camera that it was not you, and it was not your wonderful husband. Do you have any idea who in the royal family may have made those really awful comments?
Well, I suppose it could have been. I don't know. Maybe Camilla.
Okay. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been Camilla.
And how is your husband? I know Prince Philip has not been feeling well. He's had a procedure done.
Oh, yes, I put him on. Hello, boys. How are you?
Ah, Prince Philip. It's so nice to talk to you. How are you?
Very nice to talk to you as well.
This is very interesting. Now, how are you feeling? We know you're in the hospital.
Oh, yes, I'm actually very under the weather. You know, I felt I was badly mistreated by both, by Harry and Meghan, and of course also by that show where they tried to make me out to be some sort of a rapscallion.
That is very true.
Yeah, the Crown.
I mean, can you look me in the eye and say you would have banged that horse face?
No.
That's cheating and occasional.
No, I can't.
Oh, I get it.
You sound more like Ronald Reagan than I would have thought, Your Highness.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating. Good friend, old one, eh?
He was, yeah, I imagine.
Fascinating indeed. Yeah. Now, how do you guys I mean, this has been a rough time in general for the royal family. I feel like, it's just this, and before this, like you said, it was the Crown that, a lot of people are looking at the royal family very differently because of the Crown. And then before that, I mean, I can't imagine that you guys have gotten past all the controversy around that terrible television interview that Prince Andrew did.
I'm sorry. What was terrible about the interview?
That's a great point. I didn't see it either. So what did you think it went well, or did you think have you not seen it?
I thought it was smashing. I mean,
very good.
I mean, so what? Once in a while, he'll, that's part of being the royal family. People don't realize occasionally have to consort with various billionaire Jews around the world. I mean, that's just part of the game,
Okay. Well, I think that's the problem. I feel like, a lot of the business of the royal family was done in private for so long.
That's right.
That now so much of this is becoming public that you're losing that sort of luster, that people are not really buying into this idea that this is a fairy tale fantasy world that we just get to watch. That there's a lot of ugliness that goes on inside the palace.
Well, but still, I mean, ugliness is just a part of it. It's part of the royal family. I mean, we're not the most beautiful people, so I guess it's more what people project onto us. I mean, look at us. We're almost simian in many ways. Starting with my dear father. And, yes, and into Charles is certainly no worker, let's be honest.
Now,
who would you call good-looking? Diana was the only good-looking one, and see what happened there.
Now, Prince Philip, do you think that Andrew received bad advice on doing the interview? It was known that he talked to a friend of his, and he wasn't sure if he should do it. And his friend said, you know what, dude? You just go out there, you talk. Do the interview, dude. You just tell him, boom, I might have met her. I didn't know any better. Boom, dude, it'll go away.
Yes, I believe that is his friend Robert Kelly who gave him that horrible advice.
Hey, you know what, dude? If you want, you just tell the truth. You didn't do nothing. It'll be gone by tomorrow, dude.
Yes, it was a bit.
Prince Philip, I don't know if you or Queen Elizabeth have any more information than what we've heard, but we've heard rumblings within Buckingham Palace that Meghan Markle was actually a bully inside the palace. That's been some of the word coming out of the royal family that, you know, before you put too much credence into this Oprah interview, that she was actually quite the bully. Is that true? Did you witness any of that?
Oh, I mean, she was a horror show. I mean,
really?
Yeah, yes. I mean,
wow.
Her behavior was borderline abusive. I don't know if I'd call it. I wouldn't call it fired from serious abusive, but I would say definitely it stretched the realm of what HR can put up with. Let's just put it that way.
Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible to hear.
Yeah, it's very sad. We hope you're holding up well. You sound like you're handling all of this well.
Thank you. I'll probably I wouldn't go against me in the Deadpool, but
well, at least you
still have your humor
kept your
about
sense
you,
of
though.
humor. Yeah, you kept your sense of humor.
Stiff upper lip. That's what we British are known for, right?
That's true.
Yeah, that's very true. Well,
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Queen,
Thank you so
it's
much.
been great catching up. I know you're a very busy woman. You have a whole country to rule, a kingdom to rule after. So we really appreciate your time, and I know it's got to be. I mean, there's just a lot for you to deal with right now. So I'm glad that you are maintaining that stiff upper lip
and humor.
Yes, and as I say, no hard feelings when a year from now when my grandson and Megan are interviewing some middle-act comedians. What are their craziest road stories? I hope they'll remember their horrible treatment in the royal family.
We have on the show today an internationally known comedian, and he is promoting the Rich Voss roast. Will you welcome, please? Richard Voss. So are you Harry? Get me coffee.
Quite.
Well, thank you so much, Your Majesty. We appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
All right. See,
Her
that is
Majesty
the
the
thing that
Queen.
people- Yeah, I mean, we pulled it off.
And
We pulled
Prince
it off.
Philip. We got them both.
Didn't realize they'd both be there. I guess they're
No.
in the same room. They're husband and wife, right?
Well, she's probably in the hospital. He's in the hospital, so she's probably visiting.
Oh, that must have been how that happened. We should have clarified that.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. No, and I mean, it's important to remember, too. Like, there's been a lot of coverage of this story. And I think, you really got to remember there's two sides to every coin. And I'm glad that the Queen Elizabeth, was here on the show to kind of, let everybody know what her side of the story was. Because I think that's
She'd
important.
be a DA on Chicago
PD or whatever. Yeah.
very funny. She'd be a
Yeah,
DA doing reads for DoorDash. Richard the Lionheart doing reads for DoorDash.
Reads for DoorDash. She's a very funny lady. The Queen is a very Very funny lady.
Yeah. Yeah, she is goddamn funny.
However, I do think that we have
phone call.
That's a good point. We can get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
he's on the other line. Hang on. Now I got him.
Hello.
Her. Ladies and gentlemen, here to clarify what is going on. The Queen of England.
Oh my God.
Herself, live from the United Kingdom. The Queen of England is here. Good morning, Queen.
Your Highness.
Good morning. You know, it's 6 hours later here.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess that
apologize, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
We were talking about your grandson Harry predicting the
coup.
The coup.
What? That little ingrate.
Well, see, we were Jim and I this morning, Queen.
Yeah.
We were debating because Harry was doing an interview with Wired, and the guy from Wired, they were talking about the evils of social media.
Yes.
And the guy from Wired asked Harry, do you ever talk to Jack Dorsey or Mark Zuckerberg about what's going on their platforms? And Prince Harry, he said, yes, not only that, but I actually emailed with Jack, and I told him on the 5th of January that his platform was making it possible for there to be a coup, and he hasn't emailed me back since then, but we know what happened January 6th. I said that I think that your grandson may have thrown his shoulder out, patting himself on the back. He's full of shit. And Jim here is just the biggest Prince Harry cheerleader I've ever interacted with.
Yes. I'll sum that up faster. Sam and I were debating whether or not Harry was talking about predicting the January 6th riots.
Yes, it sounds like, first of all, you just said the Prince was doing an interview with Wired. That should say it all. He's doing an interview with Wired, lowering himself to such vulgar publications. You know,
that's true.
I blame that little bitch that he's with.
You don't like Meghan?
I think she's a less positive wife than Courtney Love.
Solid reference.
Yeah. Are you saying she's a woman of lower stock, Your Highness?
Yes. Barbaric.
How's your health? I know you haven't been feeling well. They told you to have a little bed rest.
Oh, yes. Well, obviously, you know, at my age, that's the thing, because when you become a woman of everybody, apparently the only way to be a legitimate actress is to do a portrayal of me for the last 20 years. Every two-bit whore decides to play the queen. Nobody can blame me.
Yes, I wish you had heard our discussion, Your Highness. I think that you would have been very annoyed by it, the length of it.
Sorry, there's a train overhead, you know. I live right near the old,
yes.
I don't know if we call it the metro, I forget. As you know.
You got to be sick of this. Harry leaves England, and he's just talking all the time. Every other day, there's some headline with Harry saying this, Harry saying that.
Yes.
I mean, you got to be sick of it.
Yes, I guess he's trying to get more eyes on his podcast. I mean, once he did a podcast, he was actually dead to me.
Oh, so you don't listen to it?
No, nobody listens to his podcast.
Do you think that his wife's the father of his wife is a good man?
His father? You mean that fat Irish guy from
yeah
from Burbank or whatever?
Yeah. Perfect. Yes.
As a matter of fact, I do. He's just a regular guy trying to make a few dollars.
Well, that's very understanding.
Yeah, very understanding of you. Yes,
that's very nice. Well, thank you very much, Queen, for gracing us with your presence this morning.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll talk.
I love you, boys.
Oh,
thank you, Your
Queen.
Majesty. Thank you, Your Grace.
Yes. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Goodbye.
I hope
Queen.
Colin was outside.
People are walking by. Somebody went, is that the guy from Weekend Update?
Yeah, what the fuck happened to him? Is that a new SNL? He's trying to re-audition?
He's terrible. He's awful.
We should pee. We should break. You can do what you got to do. I got to piss.
We can do whatever we want on our breaks.
Yeah, you don't have to go with me. But just in case. By the way, that guy who's interviewing Harry looks like fucking... who does he look like? Scorsese? Who does he look like?
Larry David? His face is really
A little
bugging me.
Larry
He
David-ish.
looks like a lot of people.
With the baldness and the glasses, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yes, we have Tim Dillon coming in.
Hope.
So we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
I don't believe it till he's here.
All right, we'll
All
see.
right.
We'll see.
Oh, good
look
news.
who is on the phone.
Good news.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first celebrity.
That's right.
And this is a good one to start of the new SiriusXM deal. The Queen of England.
That's right.
Is
Welcome,
on
Your
with us.
Highness.
Welcome, Queen.
Welcome, boys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Thank you very much. Your Highness, what do you think of the fact that we just signed our new deal where it's the first show of the new year, and in our first hour, we're doing an in-depth conversation about the show Columbo?
Well, first of all, I'm really excited that I outlived that bitch. She died this weekend.
Oh,
You took
Betty White.
talking about Betty White?
Yes.
What's your issue with Betty White?
Yeah, I didn't know you were competing with her.
We're both 95, or she's 99.
Yeah.
Yes.
She thought she was going to outlive me.
Well, I didn't realize you were so petty.
Yeah, I didn't know you were so competitive.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my lady in waiting died this week. You guys don't really follow. You don't really follow the queen the way you should.
Lady in
Who was the lady in waiting?
91. She was my 91, my lady in waiting. It doesn't matter her name. She's a person. She died this week.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that had happened,
No.
Queen.
Yes, you can Google it.
Oh no, I believe
And,
you. I believe you.
Well, it's worth Googling anyway so we can find out her name. But yeah.
Check out the lady in waiting.
Hey, you know, it's a suspicious case. I wish there was a detective that could handle it.
You're
You know, it's funny. Let me, Your Highness, lady in waiting. What was she waiting for? One more question.
Ooh.
That's a good and scene.
And scene. That was nice.
By the way, we as the fans would like a little more in-depth get to the bills. We want to know exactly how much you guys are making and what the whole serious negotiation was about. You can't just breeze past it.
No, you're right, Queen. I mean,
we want the ugly details.
it was a long, arduous negotiation.
Yes, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, I don't think it needed to be as long or arduous as it
Or
was.
petty. Or as petty.
A lot of pettiness.
Petty.
That's the spirit, boys. Let's see some blood.
Yeah, it was very petty.
We want names, and we want dates, and we want numbers. Most important of all.
Man, I just picture the Queen just like needling her nails together right now. Just yes.
Yes, yes.
I didn't realize the Queen was such a gossip.
Yeah, gossip queen, more like it.
Did you see the picture of that little girl with the corgi that was dressed up like me? No.
No.
No, I didn't see.
I did not.
Google alert me.
No, but I do know that you bestowed a great honor upon Camilla Parker Bowles. You gave a great honor to.
Oh, I did? What was it again? I'm old. I forget sometimes.
You made her some like honorary person. That's like the highest honor you can give.
Oh, the order of the individual. Yes.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, the order of the individual.
that's
And yes,
nice.
I see the little girl with the corgis. Yes, very cute.
Yeah, it looks like Queen. You wrote a letter, or it said she received a letter from Windsor Castle
Yes.
after
right,
her
of
mother.
course.
Yes, and what did your letter say? Something about don't steal my look?
No. What do you mean? You trying to say Camilla is a strange look to her?
Were you threatening legal action if she continued to use your image?
Who, Camilla? That's very rude.
No, we're talking about the little.
The little girl who dressed up like you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that girl. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I was just so flattered, you know. I mean, when you come to a certain age and suddenly some people start to emulate you, as you boys know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. How did you celebrate the new year, Queen? I mean, for you, all that you've seen, the idea that now you are walking into 2022, that's got to be
Crazy.
mind-blowing for someone like you.
It is for me. You know, we lost almost all of our colonies, except for Northern Ireland, technically we've still got them. But, all the ones where you could actually get some juice out of, squeeze a little action out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all gone.
It's got to be a bummer.
Yes, it is. Philip's gone. Andrew's still alive and kicking.
Yeah, I saw, but I read about Prince Andrew that he may find himself in a bit of trouble. I mean, we all know the interview that he did. I was reading that now.
He's very good.
His accuser is putting forth a lawsuit that is going to require him to prove that he indeed cannot sweat.
That he cannot sweat.
Well, he said in the
it was a great interview. I thought he looked really good.
Yeah, he said in the interview that he had an ailment that he got, I believe, in the Falkland Wars.
He's always had that.
Yeah,
he has. Yes.
Well, he's gonna need to prove and have medical evidence. He's gonna need a doctor to come forward with that evidence. And Queen, this is gonna be tough too. They're requesting witnesses that can verify that Prince Andrew was actually at the Pizza Express in Woking.
The Pizza Express.
In Woking.
Well, in the end, one must stand with the family.
Yeah. Did you know Ghislaine Maxwell?
Oh, no. Of course I would never allow myself to be at those events.
But would you, for the record now, state...
who pretends to be royalty.
Oh.
Would you now state that he couldn't sweat, for the record, just to kind of get it on the record, that he's telling the truth?
That's good.
Yes. He's always had a pituitary problem. Even as a small child, But he'd be playing polo. He wouldn't sweat.
Wow.
We're forgetting.
Well, thank you.
Wow, that's a scoop. We
Good
actually
stuff,
got.
yeah.
Yeah, our first scoop of the year.
Can you tweet that out? The Queen clears up that Andrew cannot sweat.
Yes, the Queen has confirmed that even as a boy, there was a pituitary issue.
Big stuff. Yes, thank you, Your Highness.
Yeah, it had him.
Thank you, and I'm looking forward to finding some of the dirty details of the series that will come out over the week.
Yes,
we'll do that in the second or third hour. All the details.
All the details.
Hot numbers, boy.
Yes.
Remember, hot numbers.
Well, thank you very much, Queen.
Thank
it's
you,
always
Your
a
Highness.
pleasure.
Congratulations.
Thank you. What
Thank
a
you very
delight.
much.
What a nice surprise.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Yes, it was very nice. Well, I mean, to hear from the Queen is amazing.
What a nice scoop.
There's a lot of big news happening. Of course, the Netflix thing is happening, and like I said, we're not done with that conversation. But more importantly, today is a very special day,
Yeah.
and we have a huge celebrity on the phone. Today is a special girl's birthday, and here to celebrate the day of her birth, ladies and gentlemen, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of England, is here. Welcome, Queen.
Hello, Your Highness.
Oh, hello. I don't really appreciate you calling me a celebrity.
No?
No, don't trivialize the royal family.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't want to give it away. If I had said we have a royal on the phone,
Yeah.
Who else in the right?
Yes, you're sitting here prattling away about Netflix. Obviously, you have no business sense whatsoever.
First of all,
And then suddenly,
Yes,
you
Your
decide
Highness.
to put me in the same category as that awful little twat that took on my grandson away.
Speaking of,
You're right, Your Highness. It was unfair
but although
to lump you in.
speaking of trivializing, to describe what we were doing as prattling away.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And to describe someone as a little twat, I think is also the Queen has had enough.
Well, I mean, Queen, it's your 96th birthday. That is incredible. Congratulations on just a life that you've led so far. It's been amazing.
Amazing. During my tenure, we've lost all of our colonies except for those idiots in Northern Ireland. Except for the dairy girls, they're the only ones I have left.
Yeah, and you did also, speaking of Netflix, I found out via Netflix very recently that, you guys in the royal family helped to keep the old Jimmy Savile news under wraps.
Oh, yes. Well, Jimmy, I'll have to get back to you on that. If I'm correct, he was involved in some naughty Prince Andrew-like behavior.
How was it seeing your nephew, your grandson? Were you happy to see Harry?
Aw.
Harry. At this point, Harry is just a poor man's Sam Roberts, as far as I can tell.
It's a very weird reference, Your Highness.
Yeah, it's very insulting, though, to a lot of us.
Yeah, I think so. And how do you feel being without Philly?
What's that?
How do you feel being without Philly? Your first birthday without Philly.
Well, why would you call him Philly? That's worse than calling me a celebrity. That is a royalty, you simple ass.
Jim, don't upset the Queen.
I apologize.
Yes, you simpleton.
Yes, Prince Philip passed away. We hope that you're still...
Prince Philip, you address him properly. Guess what? He would have sold out the Fat Black last night. Treat him with some respect.
By the way, when the Queen said...
you empties you last night. That's all I'm saying.
When the Queen said properly, a little Long Island slipped into
really
the Queen.
Did. And Your Highness, as is fair, we did discuss that. I didn't plug it. we did talk about that, Your Highness.
Oh, did the Queen notice that maybe the Fat Black wasn't quite as full as it is sometimes?
Normally, last Wednesday was better than yesterday.
Okay, well,
but not much. It was actually better than.
No, it was very respectable, but just don't call him Philly, as always.
You're right. You're not wrong.
Well, I mean, is it a tough birthday without Prince Philip by your side?
Well, at 96, it's not like I'm going to go out and bang a Brazilian boy.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Until you brought it up, I hadn't noticed. I forget. It slipped my mind. I was like, oh, yes, that's right.
Do you have big plans for the day? What do you want to do today?
Oh, today I'd like to recapture some of the glories of my youth. Maybe, I don't know, maybe take a trip around the world and kind of a victory lap, kind of a goodbye lap.
A goodbye
lap? That's not. I mean, Queen, I think you still have quite a few birthdays under your belt. 96. When you turn 96, that's when you start getting excited because I know all of us here at the show are looking forward to you making 97, 98, 99, and the big centennial bash for the Queen is going to be quite the celebration.
Oh, yes. Maybe I can do something exciting like go on Meghan and Harry's podcast. I forgot. It won't exist by then.
Do you think that it does speak to the times that we're in, Your Majesty, that the two would leave the royal family to start their own podcast? It shows you the importance of podcasting, no?
Oh, is that what it shows you? It shows you the imbecility of people.
Okay, I guess that is.
Have you listened to the podcast? And if so, did you enjoy it?
I don't think anyone's listened to it. Why would I be first?
No, that's true. They took the money up front and haven't put an episode.
They've not done a lot of work.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Yes.
Have you seen Suits?
I listened to Bert Kreischer.
just the Queen enjoying the Two Bears podcast.
Yeah. Yes. You enjoy the machine story, do you, Your Highness?
Yes. Got international appeal.
I'll bet.
Yeah. Well, I'm so happy that you're healthy and you're well. We think of you quite often.
Well, thank you, and you always keep up the good work.
Yeah, and have some bangers and mash on us, huh?
Ooh.
Maybe, hey, Queen, maybe a little spotted dick? Okay.
He's salty today. Then again, as you said, my accent's in and out.
That's okay. You're tired.
You're tired, yeah.
Bye, boy.
Happy birthday,
later,
Your Highness.
Happy birthday to Her Majesty, the
Her
Queen.
Majesty.
Her
Yeah.
Majesty.
Called her Your Highness.
That works too, right?
I don't know.
I think you can call her
It's Your Majesty.
Your Highness, Your Highness, Your Majesty, Highness.
Yes.
Like that radio, like the old supermarket chain, the Finest. Your Highness.
Your Highness is Ian Halpern.
His Highness Hollywood.
His Highness.
Right, excuse me.
Now, since Ian Halpern is His Highness Hollywood, does that mean Ian's gone full woke?
Definitely.
Okay, well then.
No, he'd be Their Highness.
Their Highness. Their Highness Hollywood.
Their Highness Hollywood.
Woke Ian Halpern.